Yo, what up everyone? It's your boy Tireless Golem here with another video, and today is day number 5, I believe, and we've only got 2 more days left. So we don't have a lot of time, but we're going to try our best to open up some more TCG Pocket Deluxe EX. Also, I forgot to get the professor's research yesterday. Actually, the video I'm uploading today is the one that I forgot to upload yesterday. So we're going to just kind of pretend like this happened yesterday, and I don't know when I'm going to upload this video, probably sometime midday or something like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out everything. But we did get our professor's research, as you can see. We might be able to get another professor's research. There's no guarantees, but we're going to try. Let's see. I always forget Shuckle is like in the first Series A. It just seems like a Series B card to me for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, we're almost done with this. They're only doing it for a week, and we're kind of taking full advantage of the fact that we are able to open up some Deluxe EX. I'm not going to do this all the time. I've decided to come to the realization that if they do give us some more options, you know, we're probably going to just not pursue every single day Deluxe EX. I think it was, in hindsight, I think it was the right decision for me not to spend exorbitant amount of money every single day whenever a Deluxe EX came out. I think it's reasonable. Given my current circumstances, I think it's reasonable for me to open up every day for the first month that a Deluxe EX set gets released. So, like, if Deluxe EX 2 comes out for a month, I think it's reasonable for us to open up 30 days worth. It's honestly only 3K. It's like it's a lot of money, but for a set like Deluxe EX 2, where it's only going to be around for about a month, 30 days, whatever, probably worth it to give it your best shot and see like what cards you have available. Again, there are certain cards that just I will probably never obtain in this game, like Full Art, Mewtwo, non-EX. That was one of the promos from the very first Genetic Apex release, and I don't even think I was able to get it even when I was started playing, because I think that it probably came out towards the end of the season. I didn't play this game when it first came out. That's the thing. I only heard about it in like the news and the advertisements. It wasn't something that I really like paid attention to, right? So that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna finish this. All right, let's see. Let's get out of here. And then we'll just gotta put something in here. Give me 1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second. Just gotta do something real quick. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're working on figuring out a solution to the Deluxe problem, right? Because the Deluxe problem is basically this. You don't know when you're going to find out that Deluxe EX is going to come out, right? It's one of those situations where like it's only going to be out for a limited time, and then you have to figure out like what are you going to spend your day on, because I'm trying to upload 1 video a day. It's interesting, right? Because you have days like yesterday where I stream and then I make a video, and the stream does really well. It's gotten hundreds of views. But I also wanted to upload a regular video, which not that I deliberately didn't do. I just forgot because I was so busy, which is funny because it kind of worked out that I streamed a few hours before the 3 a.m. deadline. Because I've been uploading videos at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's how it's been for the past several days now. I also upload a short at 3 p.m., so there's like a 12-hour gap between my full long-form uploads and my short uploads. It seems to be working out for me, although I don't really do it like consistently. I'm trying to get to a more consistent short upload schedule as well, even though that's not necessarily something that I have planned. My original plan was to upload 1 long-form video a day, maybe one every 2 days or something like that was originally what it was set up for last few months ago. That was how it was. And then suddenly YouTube started happening. I started getting watch hours. I started getting a little bit of momentum. I'm not saying I'm like doing amazing right now. Let's be real. I'm not even monetized. But it is kind of interesting that we are approaching the possibility, right? So that's what's funny, what I find interesting about this. I remember when I first joined YouTube in I think it was 2012. I think I started on Twitch first, but I definitely made a YouTube channel, and I was like, oh, I might as well make a YouTube channel because I have Twitch. So I think I first started out as Twitch, and I ended up getting like 100 followers on Twitch, and it was like really fun and got people coming in and hanging out every now and then. But what was really funny was that YouTube was where I ended up getting a lot more success, because I guess there's just more people on YouTube watching. And then I just remember from the history down memory lane, people were talking about Twitch and how there were a lot of view botting on Twitch going on, and then all of a sudden you had people come out and say you can't be successful without view botting, which is, to me, it's like kind of almost gaslighting you, right? Because like, first of all, view botting is considered a bannable offense in many situations, and then you have platforms like Twitch, where you hear people talk about it on YouTube, how they like the bans are never permanent, right? Like they don't ban people permanently. Asmongold, I heard, got a ban for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that, even though he apparently says something very, very messed up, which I don't even remember I don't know the exact details, but it was all over Reddit, right? It was all over Reddit and the news media, whatever, social media. And it's just funny how, we put so much energy into like finding out what's popular on YouTube. And even people like me who's making videos on a near daily basis, all we ever talk about is the algorithm, and just because it's so interesting. I think the algorithm itself is interesting. It's not like a phenomenon that is really easily understood. So I think talking about it is, in a way, it's meta, but it's also very interesting because you get a glimpse of like, well, how does this actually work? Because we don't really, I'm sure there's people who know how it works, but there's many people who upload videos and things work out perfectly for them, but there is like not really if we knew what the formula was, right? If somebody knew exactly what the formula was, then they wouldn't be telling you what the formula is. There's a general theory that like if you get like a lot of views and shares and thumbs ups and stuff, that starts to pick up the algorithm. But I also feel like that's just what people say, and it's obvious. But there's also probably a lot of videos out there that do get a lot of thumbs up and do get a lot of views, but then they just start losing momentum after a few hours, right? So it's really hard to figure out like the exact solution to the formula, because it's not something that I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's out there, but I think that a lot of things about YouTube and popularity is largely unknown. But it's definitely been studied, and there's people definitely like looking into it and stuff, and probably figuring out like what is the best way to optimize your I think they call it SEO or whatever. Like in Google, for example, like because I have this website, they talk about an SEO, which is basically what determines whether your link shows up on Google at all. Same thing with like posting listings on Etsy or Amazon. I actually did try to post stuff on Etsy when I was doing that, trying to do the store thing. And this was back when I had my printer. Actually, I still have the printer, but I've been basically retired it, ever since the cancer thing, that basically had my parents basically convinced me like you cannot have this thing in the house. So I still I put it in the in like the corner of this room, and we never look at it ever again. But we have the ability to use it if we ever wanted to. Probably in the future, if I ever like run a local business or something like that, maybe it would be something to consider. But yeah, it's just very interesting how there's so many unknowns about the future, about YouTube, about Reddit. I was on Reddit the other day, or just a few hours ago, I was on Reddit, and people in the one of these subreddits was talking about how they're implementing all these changes to make Reddit more like Instagram or something like that. I'm not really sure exactly what the details are, but they're trying different things. They're experimenting to make some of the posts on Reddit more accessible to people who want to listen to audio, who maybe are, have disabilities or something like that. I'm not sure exactly what the specifics are, but they're trying all these different things. We've been getting a lot of shiny Giratina. Wow. They've been trying a lot of different things, and wow, look at this. We're getting a lot of hits. So far, no professor's research, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, I would say that overall, it's been very positive the way that things have been going this year. But I don't know. I think there's definitely things that we could improve in this channel. There's definitely things we could pursue. But at the same time, it's like I don't have a lot of time for all this. I have such a busy life, and everything I do is kind of for free, honestly. So it does make you wonder, like, is it worth it? Uploading all these videos every day, interacting with an audience like this. I feel like a lot of content creators ask the same question to themselves. They probably ask themselves, is doing this worth it? Because you probably think, yeah, it's really fun, it's fulfilling. You get all this interaction and stuff, and you have a channel on YouTube, and it's a big deal. I feel like there's a lot of things in life that are way bigger than YouTube, though. I think there's things that are way more important, definitely way more important than YouTube, at least for me personally. But if you can make, like, I guess if you can make some money off of the platform, you might as well give it a shot, right? Because when I first started, I was like, I'm just gonna do everything for free. I don't care. I'm just gonna do it, and didn't really matter to me. Looks like I'm running low on battery too, so I'm gonna have to hurry this up. And see if we can get whatever we need. Yeah, my battery's not been doing too well lately. I think I might need to get a new phone, honestly. This phone can barely play TCG Pocket. It can open packs, but it can't play. It's just too glitchy. It's too slow. The rendering takes forever, and I lose games immediately because I just get timed out. Because it just literally can't function properly showing the cards. All right, this is a nice little surprise rare candy. But yeah, it's been one thing after another, and I'm really hoping that the next phone I get will have longevity with respect to this game, because as it is right now, this phone cannot play TCG Pocket. It can open packs just fine. It can do some basic things just fine, but I cannot play the actual game on this device, and it's very sad. Because I do like recording on this device specifically, but I also understand that it has a shelf life. So yeah, it's very interesting. I really do wonder what the future holds for this channel. I think that this channel is definitely making progress, And I think if we get, I'm just wondering, like, if we do get, shopping tier, or we get like a partner program with the 4,000 watch hours, what is that going to look like for the channel? Are we going to get a lot more viewers, or is it going to be more or less the same? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is like, am I going to all of a sudden get all these viewers coming at me and stuff? Am I going to start, are people going to start watching my videos because I have the partnership? Does that help the algorithm? Does the algorithm benefit people who are already in the partnership program? Right? Because that's the real question to ask, is like, is it something that I have to pursue in terms of getting the watch hours? Because right now the hardest thing for me is watch hours. Everyone else is having a very easy time getting watch hours, and they're having a hard time getting subscribers, is my understanding. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But I'm hoping that things will start. We might be able to see some results in a few months, of everything. The thing is, I've got all these projects that I'm working on the side, and it's very, very hard for me to keep up with everything. It's like my wife always says that I take on way too much. I bite more than what I can chew, and that's a lot of times that can be true. And that's why I'm trying to come at this with expending the least amount of energy as possible, while still maintaining my status as active in certain projects. So if there's something that I'm not doing, for example, like there's a new position opened up, here and there, or like there's a new opportunity that comes, I can't take that opportunity just because I'm so busy with all these other projects I'm working on. And it might be worth it. It might be worth it to stick around to YouTube, because there might legitimately be like a reason to do that. I'm not saying it's like I'm not just doing something for no reason. I might have a legitimate reason to stick to YouTube. I think there is a reason. I'm still trying to figure out like am I calculating this correctly? Is this like, because sometimes you have this thing called doubt, or like you have this thing called the imposter syndrome. Have you heard of imposter syndrome, where it's like you succeed, or you do something successful in life, and then you wonder, like, is that really you? Did you actually do that, or was it an imposter that's doing it? I don't know if that's how it is. I don't know if that's how people formulate it, but I just remember people talking about that, like when you do something amazing in life, and you're wondering, did I actually do that, or was that just someone? Was that like who I wanted to be, or someone took my position and did it? Like, it's almost like disbelief, right? And yeah, I mean, we got like 12 watch hours added on, 13 watch hours added on the day before. We used to get like almost, we only used to get like 6 watch hours a day added, but now it's like piling on and on and on. And we could realistically get to shopping tier by the end of the month, which would be kind of crazy, honestly. I think it's going to happen before the end of the month at least, which is a big deal. It's a big deal, and it means that there's some hope after all for this channel. I think there's some hope, because there have been many times where I quit YouTube. I don't know if you realize this. It wasn't just that one time. I've definitely quit YouTube on multiple occasions. I just never talk about it, because I guess it's like, I always think like, I'm not going to upload any more videos. It's not worth it anymore. I have so many better things to do. But then I'll like come back and upload a few videos. It'll get some views here and there. And I'll be like tired. I'll be like, okay, I'm not going to upload anymore. And then I upload more videos again. And it's like, why am I doing this? And it's like a never-ending cycle. But finally, we're getting people to watch the channel. We're getting people to do stuff. People are joining the Discord. We're doing a giveaway on Discord, by the way. I did a $100 giveaway last week. We're gonna probably do another giveaway probably next month or the month after. It'll probably, I haven't decided what it's gonna be. Probably it'll be a Pokemon TCG Pocket card, or either that or money, just cash prize or something. I did say that I would give away a copycat at some point in the future, and I do still want to maintain that. I think that we can definitely pull off a copycat giveaway maybe not next month or something, but at some point in the fall slash winter, we'll see. Right now, I have to figure out what my schedule looks like. It's just been a very busy, it's been incredibly busy. And like I said before, I'm uploading a bunch of videos ahead of time so that I can kind of ease up my schedule for the future. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I talk about a lot of things today, but mainly the question is it worth it? I think that's the main question. Is YouTube worth it? I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty optimistic about it being worth it. But there's always, you always wonder, like, what life could have been without YouTube. Could you have done something different in life, and would that have made your life better than just uploading YouTube videos? Not that uploading YouTube videos takes a long time. It does take a lot of time, but if you're like me who tries to minimize the video editing, it might be not as bad, but it does take a lot of time. So it takes a lot of work. Everything takes up a lot of energy. But if there's one thing to take home from this video as a life lesson, it's that things take energy. There's no free lunch. You have to work. You have to put in the effort. All right, everyone. Well, I hope this is a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoy my content, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, comment down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.